Welcome to Blinded by the Item, juicy bits of gossip. It's a game, and we leave the names out. Mike Ganger is our host here, who is giving us the blinds, and I'm Dawn. That's Bradley. And we just want to say thank you to everybody who showed up yesterday in the comments to give us their questions. We're going to do a Q&A over the holidays for you guys. So thank you for showing up and asking really good questions.
Yeah, and you can still drop a question to us. You can do it a couple different ways. Just go to the comments section of today's video, or that's on our YouTube channel, Blinded by the Item, or you can head over to our website, blindedbytheitem.com, and there you will find an email address, and you can just shove your comment in the email.
And you can also send us blind items that you have found through that website.
Yes, in fact, I'm glad you mentioned that, Dawn, because we did get a blind item from an individual. Do you guys want to hear the blind item?
Yeah.
Or Mike, do you want to read the blind item as you do, or what was your thought on this?
You go for it, because I don't have it pulled up right now.
All right, I've got the blind that we got from someone named, and it goes like this. Hi, longtime listener, first-time caller. I was a paralegal for a law firm in Manhattan. My job required me to move heavy files using a cart from the 12th floor down to the ground floor. On Friday, August 29th, very specific, at around 3:30 p.m., I saw Ryan Reynolds and 5 to 6 of his entourage get on the freight elevator from the, all caps, 11th floor. And then ride it down to the parking garage. They kind of tried to surround him so I wouldn't see. By the way, the 11th floor contains an office of a lawyer who calls herself, Dawn, quote, the best divorce lawyer in New York.
Ooh.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
My gosh, that is so juicy.
And so specific.
It is. And we did a little digging, too, so seems like a legit blind.
Yeah, so I started to Google around because I'm like, well, there's some identifying things in this email. Let's just take them at their word. I'm like, let's look for law firms that have an 11th floor office where a woman is a lawyer who maybe refers to herself as the best lawyer in New York.
Best divorce lawyer in New York.
Best divorce lawyer. And lo and behold, there is one. I'm not going to name her because it's pure speculation.
Yeah. We'll see it in the TMZ article here in a couple of weeks.
But if there's some truth to it...
That's amazing.
So first of all, thank you for dropping us that note. What do you think of it, Dawn?
I think that it's so very specific. And, you know, there are stories from that day of him deleting things from his Instagram or his social media, I believe, because maybe there were some rumors going around. But, you know, like, let's say this person emailed us and saw those stories and just, I don't think that there's a correlation there. Like, if somebody wanted to make it up, and I'm not like trying to say Beth could make it up, but, you know, we try to look at all things, being open-minded and seeing like if, you know, but I don't know if that's specific about the freight elevator, because we know that a lot of celebrities use those when they don't want to be out in the public. Like, that's their way to get into a building from the garage. Going up a freight elevator is not something normal people can do. So they're sort of trying to shield him from being seen, of course.
Yeah, it seems totally plausible to me, and the fact that you could corroborate some of the bits of evidence with just a simple Google search. I mean, it could be, you know, a plant, whatever. It's probably Ryan and Blake trying, because they love this podcast so much, that they're like, let me screw with these guys. No,
yeah,
it's
they
not.
Love it.
But Mike, I think you might have...
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we've had smoke in this area for quite some time when it comes to some of our blind items about that things might not be going well. Let's not forget, there's a whole school of belief that this entire lawsuit and everything with Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni may have come because the relationship between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively got a little too real.
Yeah.
Like real while they were shooting that movie. So there's that whole narrative as well. But I will say yesterday, one of our main blind item sources had a blind that said this foreign-born permanent A-list actor who played an iconic movie role has left his wife. Oh. Now, I'm not saying that's any sorts of confirmation, but that certainly fits. Foreign-born permanent A-list actor. And then I also noticed, as I did a little Reddit search here at this exact same time, there was an article that came out on Wales Online.
Oh.
.co.uk if you want to go check it out.
Oh,
yes.
Wales. I thought of like ocean.
Online.
Of
No.
course, because
whales.
Dawn's thinking of her terrifying whales.
Well, and we know that Ryan Reynolds has a connection with the Wrexham AFC team. Well, according to this person on Reddit, they were just speculating a little bit because here's a recent article. Ryan Reynolds' huge net worth now split from Hollywood wife and sale of Wrexham stake. Now, you click on that link because obviously anyone sees it. They're like split from Hollywood wife. You go in there and they're referencing his wife being Scarlett Johansson. And they make a very tiny little like footnote reference to it, but that's it.
Okay.
I think, and the person who posted this on Reddit, I would agree with them. This is kind of like soft launching, testing the waters, putting out a headline that has split from Hollywood wife in it. Just to kind of test the waters, get the feel, get the vibe a little bit, and see what the reaction would be. It's just a very, very bizarre post.
Interesting.
It's trying to get clicks. We know that, obviously.
Yeah.
But the whole article is basically, it feels like it's directly from his PR team.
So you're saying they're trying to like salt or seed the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. Just so it isn't going to be so out of nowhere if something does exactly.
I'm going to have to rewatch this episode and understand.
Let's just indulge the conspiracy theory that they are, or not conspiracy, the possibility that they are, because we've talked about this before. And I remember having a conversation about whether they would do this before or after the trial. Do you think that postponing the trial to May makes it more or less likely, if they were going to divorce, that they would do so before or after? You know what I'm saying? Like, does this change that calculus for them at all?
You're asking me?
Yeah, both of you.
I think that they wouldn't do it before.
Why do you think?
Because, there's strength in numbers. If her relationship has fallen apart, it wouldn't be good for her to be standing alone at a trial.
Yeah.
I mean, it just wouldn't.
Would it look better for him to separate himself from her
before the trial,
because it would look bad on him if she ultimately goes on to lose that trial?
Oh God, I don't know.
I'm more inclined to follow that line of reasoning only from just like a logic standpoint, because if you believe that they are going to divorce, do you divorce before the stink?
I mean, he would be totally out for himself.
The trial.
I don't think she would want that to happen. Like, that would be all on his own.
Yeah.
And then it would be, she's going to have to go live with Amber Heard. She better call up Amber Heard and go, hey, you
in
have
Italy
a room
or wherever she is right now. Spain.
For me?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it would be earth shatter or like bombshell. It would be a bombshell in the world to have them announce a divorce before that trial for sure.
So,
but anyway,
we'll
see what a nice little blind item email can generate.
Yay!
Feel free to add yours to the mix.
So there you go. That is a little bit of something out there, so we'll keep an eye on it. Again, there's been smoke about Ryan maybe living in another house when he's over there with the Wrexham Football Club, and maybe having other people that he lives with at that time. I'm not saying he has a whole-on second family, but the blind items kind of are implying such a thing. Wouldn't be the first time in Hollywood.
Wow.
Northern Glass. Let's keep doing another blind item. Let's get it started here with some juicy bits of gossip with the names left out. This permanent A-list singer is having her team double back and continue scrubbing all references that can associate her with this A-minus list rapper. They used to be best friends. He has just been arrested for assault yet again. At least this time it wasn't sexual assault. He's still waiting for those cases to settle. This permanent A-list singer is having her team double back and scrubbing all references of her association with this A-minus list rapper. They used to be besties. He's just been arrested yet again. This time, though, at least it wasn't sexual, or arrested for assault. At least this time it wasn't sexual assault. He's still awaiting those cases to settle.
Oh.
So we've got a permanent A-list singer trying to scrub all association with an A-minus list rapper.
Oof.
Is he also a media mogul?
No.
Okay.
So this is not a Diddy story.
Not a Diddy story.
Yeah, I was thinking of Russell Simmons.
No.
Okay. And this is somebody that has some. Oh,
permanent A-list singer. Permanent.
We're not talking about Smokey Robinson.
No.
Okay. Is she an American?
Yes.
Okay. Is she? Well, I was going to ask the genre, but you can't tell me. It's a yes and no. Is she also a rapper?
I wouldn't say no, but she's rapped in her songs before. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like R&B.
But she's R&B pop.
R&B.
Okay.
R&B pop.
R&B
Permanent
pop.
A-lister.
Permanent A-lister, and she was friends with this.
Used to be
it's not. What's his name? Chris Brown.
No, although Chris Brown and this guy have done songs together.
Okay.
Dr. Luke.
Oh.
No. This guy's actually like a rapper.
A rapper himself.
Mm-hmm. He's a performer himself.
Offset?
Nope.
Okay.
I will say you're more likely to get to the permanent A-list R&B / singer.
Does this have anything to
/
do with
pop
Ray
singer.
J?
No.
Okay.
And it's not Alicia
Permanent
Keys.
A-list. Nope. I mean, permanent A+ list. You could say.
Permanent?
Beyonce?
Yeah.
Oh.
Beyonce is doubling back and having her team make sure to scrub all references that they can with association with this A- list rapper. He's just been arrested for assault yet again. At least this time it wasn't sexual assault. He's still waiting for those cases to settle.
I have no memory of Beyonce, who she was with.
She's done a few songs with this guy.
Oh.
I will say he, you maybe have seen the headlines that he was just recently arrested. He's had some breakout success like 15 years ago.
Was she in a relationship with him?
No.
Or just friends?
Best friends, according to the blind item.
But they did some stuff
also
together.
performed together, had songs together.
Okay.
This guy has also done songs with Jay-Z.
Okay.
He's done songs with Chris Brown. He's done songs with a ton of people.
I mean, and you said he's B-list?
A- list.
A-. Okay.
And again, it might not
everybody
be
coming to my mind is like A+.
Yeah. And again, this
Omarion?
Nope.
Okay.
This name might not just come to your mind, but has had a lot of success. In fact, 5 of his songs have been top 40 hits on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. So not just rap success.
Right. Not 50 Cent.
Nope.
Does he have like a moniker or like a slogan? Does he say something?
Yeah, he kind of does.
Oh. Does he always announce who he is?
It's not Jason Derulo. No.
No, but is it... He was on Weight Watchers.
DJ Khaled? No. Who are you talking about?
DJ
Khaled.
Yeah.
Because he announces himself.
He does. Not him, but they probably work together as well. Again, this guy had
I'm at a loss.
a lot of songs that did really well.
Oh God, this is killing me.
Songs that broke out from just R&B hits to actually top 40 hits. Songs that you heard all over the radio. Songs that
I should know.
Songs that you both definitely know.
Okay.
Songs about the fact that he is Mr. Steal Your Girl, and he also does lots of songs about other things and songs.
Songs. Are you talking about like
lots of songs? Such good songs.
Doing dirty
Trey
things?
songs?
Not 2 songs, but yeah, Trey songs.
Oh, God.
I was just saying songs as many times as I could.
You're like songs.
All right.
Trey Songs is the name of the individual, the A- list rapper that you're trying to get. According to the blind items, Beyonce is having her team double back and continuing to scrub all references of her and Trey Songz' relationship because they used to be besties. She's trying to distance herself because he's just been arrested for assault yet again. At least this time it wasn't sexual assault. He's still waiting to close those cases or settle those cases.
Wow. Okay.
He just got in a fight, I think, at a nightclub or something.
Yeah, he punched
That's got to be
the
the hard
security
thing
guard.
about like working with other people. You're like, could you just not do anything?
Yeah, you're like, let's do a collab, and then 10 years later, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't know you that well.
There you go.
Let's remove all evidence from the interwebs.
Let's dive into another one. How about this? This A-list TV and movie actor is crashing out hard. He needs to get things in line or he is going to be losing out on a ton of money and opportunities, specifically his cushy superhero role. This A-list TV and movie actor is crashing out hard. He needs to get things in line or he's going to be losing out on a ton of money and opportunities, specifically his cushy superhero gig.
Is it Jeremy Renner?
It is not.
Crashing hard.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a cushy superhero role. Is that a hint? Like he's got a big butt that he sits on? It's very cushy.
Oh,
I mean, it wasn't, but it fits.
it does?
Yeah. His character is a bigger dude with a cushy
The
butt.
Hulk?
Nope, not that big.
Hugh Jackman?
No, he's not that big.
Huge.
Oh, okay.
Not as big as the Hulk.
And
If you're specifically going for the superhero role, it's going to be hard. Tough.
Okay.
It's not The Rock.
I don't think the two of you would know this superhero if I told it to you.
Yeah, all right. Well,
Okay.
Is he American or foreign born?
American.
American actor. And he's crashing
Jason
out.
Momoa?
Nope.
Is he crashing out on like drugs and alcohol, partying? What?
If you believe, I don't really know.
The blinds?
I mean, the blinds are referencing
Well,
just a crash out. There are some stories that tie to it as well.
Will you read it again?
Yep, this A-list TV and movie actor is crashing out hard. He needs to get things in line or he is going to be losing out on a ton of money and opportunities, specifically his cushy superhero gig.
The TV that he's most... What were you going to say?
No, go ahead. Ask
The
that question.
TV that he is most noted for, that's not superhero-y?
It's not, but it is sci-fi.
Okay.
Oh, man.
He's a sci-fi TV actor like a show that's still on?
Yep.
Okay.
Pedro Pascal?
Nope.
Oh.
Is it on a streaming service?
Just on for like 2 more weeks.
It's on for 2 more
2
weeks.
more
And then after that, it will no longer be a show that is currently on.
Stranger Things. So, David Harbour?
According to the blind items, David Harbour has been crashing out hard. I wonder why. He needs to get things in line or he is going to be losing out on a ton of money and opportunities, specifically that cushy superhero gig that he has.
Which is...
He's a part of the, quote,
Thunderbolts.
New Avengers. Yes, the Thunderbolts, New Avengers. He's Red Guardian, but he is going to be probably a part of the next couple of Avengers movies,
Okay.
which will be paying him well. Oh boy, do we got stories.
Really?
And again, I made the reference to I wonder why. Well, his ex-wife has gone on SNL this past weekend and did her song that was all about completely roasting him and his affair that he had with this other woman. That woman has now speaking out.
Oh,
so
she's like not going quietly into the night.
some interesting posts on Reddit. Let's head on over there to a guy by the name of Row Accomplish 928 who posted 2 days ago. I just had a very odd and scary interaction with the Stranger Things actor David Harbour in Vista, California.
Really?
Okay.
He said he was walking out of his car with his two young daughters, and a very strange man approached him who he thought looked extremely similar to David Harbour. The man said, "I need you to get me to Escondido, California, to the monastery right now."
Oh, sounds like a movie.
He said, "I can't do that." The man got more irate with him, eventually followed him into a convenience store, called him an a-hole, yelled at him, thought he was going to start getting into a physical altercation with this very large man, but eventually the guy started yelling at him, "You are not their father. You are not their father," to his daughters.
What?
Whoa.
He thought this was a very strange interaction. Eventually the police were called and the guy left. He didn't think anything of it, except the fact on social media he saw that David Harbour made a surprise appearance at a Barnes & Noble's in Escondido, California the next day.
Weird.
What?
Can you imagine? You're like, I just had the weirdest thing happen after this all goes down. And you're like, that guy, it was some, weird guy. He kind of looked like David Harbour, but you wouldn't think it was David Harbour, right?
Why is he
And then all of a sudden,
monastery?
you're scrolling through the internets and you're like, oh my God, it was David Harbour. And also, who's at the monastery?
Yeah. He needs to go confess something, or is he on drugs? And those kids aren't your kids? Like, oh, you're ooh.
In the comments section of the article,
David Harbour?
That reference, not the Reddit article, well, in the Reddit article, but somebody took a shot of the X post that showed David Harbour at this, and somebody in those comments said he was obliterated drunk at NC Alley House on 101 earlier this evening. Watched him almost get in a fight with a guy after he stole his hat.
Also, do you know what monastery is in Escondido?
No.
The Deer Park Monastery, which is what? A place of refuge, peace, and healing. It's like a Buddhist monastery.
Oh, my gosh.
Where you do mindfulness.
Oh, mindfulness.
And online courses and guided meditations.
Oh, okay.
So something tells me he was maybe having a moment and needed to get to a peaceful place and perhaps didn't. God, that's
bizarre.
Creepy.
It was a very bizarre, road that I went down this morning when I started seeing all these different articles and kind of kept going. But
so there may be something to this blind, is what you're saying.
There might be something.
This
I saw
is
the blind.
juicy today.
And then these stories followed alongside of it. It was
I literally heard over the cubicle before we went to air. It's going to be a good one today.
That was me just sitting there talking to myself. I'm like, it's going to be a good one. All right, so there you go. That's the latest we have on David Harbour. Again, sure, when all of your dirty laundry is getting aired, it's probably settling for you.
Man.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. Let's keep rolling on with some more here today. Don't believe the hype. There is no way that this A-list singer/actress is signing up to do 8 shows a week for months on end. This is just the latest "look at how busy I am" story before we get the cancellation. Don't believe the hype. There is no way this A-list singer/actress is signing up to do 8 shows a week for months on end. This is just the latest "hey, look how busy I am" story before they announce the cancellation.
So this would be like a Broadway gig.
This is a Broadway gig.
What singer?
Not technically Broadway, though.
The cancellation.
Just a theater.
Well, it's the Broadway across the pond. So West End.
West End show.
Yes.
I'm so busy.
Okay, so the cancellation is from the show?
No.
Is it like a concert tour? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Is this like an Ariana Grande?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But what show was she going to do?
Don't believe the hype. Maybe you haven't seen this article. It didn't go very wide yesterday, but it might. But according to the article, or according to the blind items, don't believe the hype. There is no way Ariana Grande is signing up to do 8 shows a week for months on end. This is the latest "look at how busy I am" story before we get the cancellation. We head over to playbill.com, where there is a report from the London News that Ariana Grande and Jonathan Bailey, the two of the stars from Wicked, are going to be starring in the West End Sunday in the Park with George revival.
Okay.
Oh.
That reuniting is going to be happening, according to the report, in 2027.
Well, yeah, especially since we have just talked about the fact that she's 5 seconds away from canceling her tour.
She's not doing that tour.
She's adding a little more to her plate.
Which seemed totally plausible. This would throw a wrench in it, so I would say watch this space because it seems like the blind might be onto something.
Yeah.
Because that would be on par. I mean,
yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal actually did the 2017 Broadway revival of the musical. It was supposed to head to London in 2020, and then COVID-19 happened. The pandemic happened, and then that never happened. So now this sounds like 7 years later we are going to get this revival, and the rumors are Ariana Grande and Jonathan Bailey will be a part of it.
Okay.
So we'll see. But again, that seems far-fetched with everything else that's been...
Yeah, if you're going to cancel a tour, you're not doing a West End show.
Or maybe she just doesn't want to be in big stadiums performing music, and she'd rather be on stage.
It's fair.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, we know all the PTSD she has from the terrible tragedy in Manchester, that concert.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe she's just like, I can't. You know, I don't blame her. After this whole Wicked, 2 years of Wicked touring and making appearances, she seems pretty fragile right now.
And I will say that story you referenced, Mike, did say 2027.
It did. It did say 2027.
So that's a full year. So you could have both.
You could, 100%. Not saying that's not possible. But blind item is implying else. Something else might be at play. All right. We've got a minute left. Sorry, we don't have a quickie blind item here for me to give you. I apologize.
It's quite all right.
With just 50 seconds left.
The good news is we've got plenty to talk about because we want to make sure that before the end of the year, and don't worry, even though we're going to be off the air on MyTalk from the 24th through the 5th, I believe.
Yeah.
It's like but almost 2 weeks. We are going to have several things pop up on our YouTube channel, including but not limited to, well, we don't want to give it all away, but that Q&A that we referenced at the beginning of the show. Dawn, how can they get us a question?
Well, you can drop it in the comments on YouTube here. And while you're at it, please like and subscribe right down here in the comments.
Doing it again.
Or you can send us an email at blindedbytheitem.com. We have an email there, and you can send us blinds there. You can ask us questions. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, absolutely. So do that. We are, though, on the radio on MyTalk Monday through Friday. And we've got a whole website and place to download and listen to our show, The Adventures of Bradley and Dawn. You can listen to Mike's radio show with Brittany and Kendall every day from 3 to 6. Plenty for you to do on MyTalk on the radio, but you can also download this show as a podcast wherever you get those. And we love that audience just as much. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
But at the end of the day, we would love everyone to head over to YouTube because it helps us continue to do what we love best. It's called
Blinded by the Item.
Bye.
Blinded by the Item.